highlighting the people and places that support, grow, and promote our sport. This is TNT Off the Rail. Live on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Don't forget to enable live notifications so you don't miss anything. Please note that Off the Rail is a live show. Calls and comments will be recorded for use by TNT Off the Rail. Some segments are pre-recorded. Be a part of the show. Hit us up in the chat or comments. Text us 833-868-7665. We will call you on air if you want. Like, share, start a watch party. It's time for TNT Off the Rail. Let's get the show started.
What's up, buddy?
Well, it's another Friday night. The Pigeon Coop tournament is going pretty well.
That's the other thing I forgot to bring.
Well,
I printed it out too, and it's sitting on my.
well,
printer.
we're down to the. Well, actually, we're down to the final four, and actually, we're playing. We're still going to play the winner side. Sam Maggio and Jason Welker are going to play the winner side, and then I think they're going to try to get together all later in the week and try to play it out, or
they're talking. Some
or
stuff.
go back and forth during the week. Guys, I'm telling you, probably just play it week to week and just play it out like that, because trying to get all four guys together might be asking too much. I know Jason's working some pretty weird hours, and I know Maggio camps on the weekends, and
we're gonna try to stream it. I'm working on it, so.
Well, like I said, if we can leave the other computer here, and I can always come out and just, if anything, maybe we could just stream with commentary for the last one or something.
Right.
But we'll figure it out.
We'll get it squared away.
But yeah, I missed you last week. I wasn't feeling the greatest, so I'm back on my feet a little bit this week, and we got a lot to talk about today, buddy.
We talked a lot of crap about you last week.
You did? And who's we? It was just you.
Well, me and my personality. What's up, Brett? How you doing? I'm doing some sharing. We're going to take a second before we get into all that. Let's do some love for our sponsors real quick, and then that was weird noise. We'll do some love for our sponsors, and we'll come back and we'll get into all this. We do have a ton of stuff to talk about, so let's get that stuff out of the way. Hang tight. We'll be right back.
CBM Construction offers all your construction needs. New builds, remodeling, heating and cooling services, and installation. Give them a call today, 815-716-6727. CBM is licensed, bonded, and insured to provide the ease of mind you're looking for. From start to finish, CBM is professional and friendly as they bring your dreams to life. Bill builds it best. Check them out on Facebook for more pictures of their amazing work. Looking for a getaway retreat? Wanting to live off the grid? We can help you with any of your wants and needs. Custom-built tiny homes for you. Taking orders now. Give us a call and we'd be happy to help you out. 815-716-6727. CBM Construction. 815-716-6727.
A&A Flooring, Sterling, Illinois, 2528 East Lincoln Way. Give Al a call, 815-632-0675. Al's offering professional and affordable hardwood and carpet services. Check out aafloors.biz to use our on-site tool to check out all the options right in the comfort of your home. You can visit them in the showroom Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. with additional appointments upon request. That's A&A Flooring, 815-632-0675.
And my good pal, Mr. DJ Mark, West End Sounds DJ service for all your karaoke and DJ needs, wedding parties, birthday parties, and much, much more. Make sure you give him a call at 630-364-8454.
Oh, much love to the sponsors. Don't forget to tell them TNT sent you.
Oh, yes. It's still, I don't know.
Are you still doing that?
I haven't talked to Mark now in a couple weeks, so I'm not sure if anybody's taking him up on that offer, but if you got a party, I'm telling you, whether it's a divorce party, a birthday party, a wedding reception, if you call him and tell him TNT sent you, he'll knock $50 off the price. He doesn't know he's going to do it, but he's going to do it.
He's going to do it.
He's going to do it.
He doesn't know it yet.
He doesn't know it yet.
So, anyhow, we were talking. Did you tell everybody who the Final Four was?
The Final Four is Jeremiah Easley, Steve Oder, and on the winner's side, that's the one-loss side, And on the winner's side, we have Sam Maggio and Jason Welker still got to play their match. So they're going to, they'll determine who goes into the hot seat, and then the other three guys will battle it out on the other side. So, like I said, it just all depends on how they want to play it out,
Right.
It's sounding to me like it's going to be easier if they just go week to week and then get it down to the finals. But
I think a couple of them are kind of wanting to get on the stream. So they were, like I said,
we can put them on the stream. I can if I have that other computer, I can do it that way.
I am capable of making a little more time into my day now.
That's right. He is no longer, ladies and gentlemen, he's no longer the garbage man.
I'm no longer the garbage guy.
Nope. He has changed career paths. He's working for another company now, and he gets here earlier, so I can be lazier.
Yes.
And I don't have to do nothing. What? What?
Mark heard that time.
Oh, he heard it. All right. Well, see, Mark, I'm trying to drum up business for you, but I'm now offering, not only did you have to pay to advertise with us, now I'm giving out free coupons that you don't even know about. It's perfect.
You didn't read the fine print, did you, Mark?
I come up with all sorts of ideas for him.
The fine print will get you. Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow. And we're getting real close to that number. I know I've been teasing a little bit, but we're getting a little closer to that number. And when we get just a touch closer, I'll let you guys know what we're going to do. We're going to give away some. We're going to give away some stuff. Ryan says we're supposed to tell Dustin to slow down on the steak dinners.
What?
I don't know.
Ryan Wade?
Yeah, Ryan Wade said that.
Ryan Wade ain't got no room to talk about.
I was just thinking,
beefing down on the steak dinners.
I was just thinking that, but I'm being nice to Ryan because he carried the TNT banner at a softball tournament last week.
Yeah, and he dropped that off here somewhere.
Yeah, he did. He
told me that he brought it here. He dropped it off.
Yeah, he said they didn't quite get the outcome. Oh, it's right there. They didn't quite get the outcome they were looking for, but they carried the TNT name. That's all that really matters.
Well, I tell you, people give Ryan a bunch of crap, but I guarantee you that he can outrun me on the baseball field. Which right now wouldn't take much, but I mean, even if I was healthy, perfectly healthy, that guy's got wheels, for a full-figured man.
That was Hollywood, Ryan, by the way, just so you know. I had nothing to do with that. TNT's doing some stuff with a few different sponsoring some stuff. Actually, we just recently sponsored a player for the Steam 11U, I think it is. We sponsored a player there. She's just playing some travel ball. We'll get some more information on that. You guys can check that out. We're hopefully gonna find out when and where she's gonna be playing, so people can go over and cheer her on, because that'll be cool.
What's her name? Trying to remember. Did I put you on the spot?
You did put me on the spot. I remember her name. I want to make sure I talk with her mom before I say anything.
Oh, okay.
So,
got you.
But just know that there is a special little Steam player out there going to be carrying the TNT name on their Steam traveling banner, and that makes me very happy.
Also, if I don't know who's ever listening, somebody left their cue holder here at the Pigeon Coop.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's attached to the garage door over there. I'm not sure whose it is.
It's pretty nice.
I'm gonna guess it's Steve Oders.
I was kind of thinking.
So, Steve, if you're missing your pool cue holder, it's right here at the Pigeon Coop. I claim it after it's been here for 48 hours. So
yeah, you might be in trouble. Don't forget, you can be part of this.
I'll sell you one. It's nice.
It's really cool looking. Don't forget, you can be part of this show. Jump in the chat box, say hey, let us know you're here. And don't forget, we do a last call every Friday as I'm working on stuff to let you guys know, operators and directors and whatnot, if you want to get your information to get it sent to me. What's up, Jack? The Pigeon Coop is in Rock Falls, actually, Jack. Jack's one of our sponsors. He's actually a sponsor of the City Cup. And I'll be showing you guys some stuff from Jack. Jack does some amazing detailing in Dixon.
Good.
Affordable window tinting and detailing.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he tinted my dad's front windows at his house.
Yeah, he used to have a shop up here in Sterling, actually, for a while.
I think he did it in Dixon.
He might have.
I think
he's been down there for a while.
He does homes in Dixon and stuff like that. He'll tint windows and homes and stuff, right?
Oh, that part I'm not sure. Jack, do you do home tinting? I'm not sure. I know he's done some really good.
Because he's advertised with you before, correct?
Yeah, he advertised back when he was still out of Sterling, though.
Right. Well, I think that's the guy that went to my dad's house in Dixon and tinted his windows.
Hey,
I'm pretty sure it is.
It's possible.
Look pretty nice, dude.
What's up, Randy? How you doing? Oh, God, all kinds of people hanging out with us tonight. So we have a ton of stuff to talk about tournament wise. What do you want to do first? You want to do results, or do you want to do upcoming stuff, or do you want to talk?
Well,
you seem like you had something else you want to talk about.
No, I was going to just say you brought up the people hanging out with us tonight. The story is that Hans made his trip from Nebraska and came all the way out here. He's somewhere in Dixon or wherever he's staying.
Yeah, Hans, if you're watching us somewhere on flight or something like that, well, good Lord.
That was Angelo's Pizza.
If you're Hans, yes, Hans will be joining us tomorrow at Lanark, and we'll tell you about that tournament in just a little bit. But yeah, he may possibly already be in the area.
So yeah, our buddy that we've never met before.
I've coined him TNT superfan.
He's a super fan. Well, yeah,
he is a TNT.
He should get like some sort of a little emblem when he's watching.
Well, he's supposed to have a Pigeon Coop shirt. I got his stuff, and
Jeremiah Easley. We need a Pigeon Coop T-shirt.
I got his information, size, and stuff. I thought I gave it to you and him, but maybe I didn't.
You didn't give it to me.
You know how I am. And Hans is leaving at 3 a.m. He says
3 a.m. when he's going to make the trip. That's great.
That's awesome, Hans. We're so looking forward to that, dude.
Yeah, I plan on going to Dave's place in Lanark tomorrow. And don't forget, I know we're going to talk about it and so on and so forth. I've been on my feet a little bit. As you know, the last few weeks, once again, been pretty rough on me, so I haven't been doing a whole lot. But the last few days I've been up. I've been walking around. I got a new pair of shoes.
Ooh, yeah, you did.
This is the first pair of tennis shoes that I've owned in probably 25 years.
I was going to say, there's a lot. You have a lot of your feet covered.
I always wear boots if I'm working, which I'm not working anymore, unfortunately. Right. Which actually, truth be known, I might be going back to work a little bit here because I'm tired of being broke. But
that'll do it.
But I'm either wearing my work boots, my Red Wings, my $300 work boots, or
love my Red Wings.
I got usually have sandals on. It's usually one or the other.
I was going to say, yeah. Usually, I see a lot more of your feet.
Yep. My feet are completely hidden.
Randy, we are technically supposed to start on the TNT Sunday Fall. Is supposed to start on the. Oops, I'm looking at the wrong date. Hold on. We're supposed to start next Sunday. I'm looking at a couple things just to double check. We may have to go an extra week. I'm not sure, but the plan is next Sunday. Which pile do you want to do first?
Let's start out with the results from the Memorial.
Let's start off with the results. All right.
I wasn't there, but I know that it was a decent turnout. Considering
my mess up, yes, I had an issue. So let's check out some TNT League and tournament results from the weekend. Last weekend we talked about a bunch of really cool stuff. So let's dive into this past weekend or so. I put these in the wrong order. Twisted Rose on my page. Twisted Rose, the Saturday ladies 8-ball tournament. A friend of ours, Cassie Werner, took first place. Stacy Dallas took second place. This happened Saturday out there at
congratulations, ladies,
at the Twisted Rose in Algonquin. I didn't see the final numbers on it, but they did add some money. Cassie is a monster, dude. She is.
Plays good, huh?
Oh yeah, it was cool to see that she went out and hung out.
So she plays better than you do.
Everybody plays better than me.
That's what I was going to get at, but you beat me to the punchline.
I'm taking all the fun out of it for you today. But Cassie, and she plays a lot of tournaments.
I guarantee you, she's better looking than you are.
Again, not a difficult task.
Right.
So yes, Cassie got first, Stacy got second, and I believe.
Does your wife? Just wait a minute. Does your wife just blindfold herself when she comes home?
She does.
She does.
I feel really bad now because I didn't get in there. Cindy Cooper got third place in the tournament. I thought I had her picture in there. I'm sorry, Cindy. I thought I made it up. If I did, I'll throw it up on the TNT page. I'm sorry. I thought I had it up there. So my bad. So, second annual Jay Balfour Memorial 8-ball tournament happened Saturday at Wise Guys the 19th. We had 25 people, and part of that I think was because I messed up, and my phone registration system was not cooperating. It was telling people tournaments were canceled.
Yeah, it wasn't updated, and it wouldn't update for some reason,
Yeah.
and we're having a
So
technical difficulty with that one. So
and
if
finally
people
somebody
were calling the hotline.
somebody actually called me Saturday afternoon right before it started and said, "Hey, I tried to register online, but it told me all the tournaments were canceled." And I'm like, "What? No, they're not." So that we got that. It's all squared away. You can now still call. You can. Did I say salty? Sally might be salty. I don't know. Anyhow, but it's all squared away, so you can now call and register on the phone on the TNT number 833 TNT pool. So Tony Castro came down and won first place.
He not only won first place, but he bulldozed the field. He went 18-2.
3. He
18-3.
Don Koltoff managed to hand him one more in the finals, but yeah, Tony didn't win any. He didn't lose any matches until the hot seat match, and then Keith took it to the hill with him, and then
And then Donald Koltoff got one.
Don got one in the finals. Don Koltoff, speaking of, took second place.
Good job, Don.
He put a valiant effort in. Like I said, handed Tony one of his very few losses on the day. And walked away with second place.
And it's not like it was a weak field either. I mean, there was good players in there, and it just goes to show you. Like a lot of people will say, "Oh man, I can't win." Rick Carrillo's in there. I can't win. Yeah, you can. I mean, it's in short races, folks. I mean, if you have any idea how to play pool, I mean, you can win against like for around here, one of our better players is Rick Carrillo on the 8-ball table. There's no question. If he's not the best 8-ball player in our area, he's one of the best for sure. Yeah. He's certainly arguably in the top 5.
Not a slouch.
No. And, but the thing about it is when you're only racing, what was it? Race to 3 on the winner side? Or 4?
Yep, 3.
3 on the winner side, 2 on the loser side. If you have any concept pool at all, you rotate the break, you can win. And,
yeah.
So, don't get you wrong. You got to get some lucky rolls and got to have some things go your way. But, it's very capable. There was... you had James Rashaw in the tournament. You had Rick Carrillo in that tournament. You had John Bresley was in that tournament, and none of them guys cashed, right?
No.
Did Bradshaw play in that? I don't remember.
Yeah, yes, he did.
He played in that, and then
he'll probably rather us just stop right there.
Well, he hasn't had much luck in the tournament department lately.
Yeah, he's run into some issues lately. I don't
know. Well, everybody goes through rough streaks, and that's just how it happens.
Well, and we're all. James, and in his defense, James hasn't got to play. He doesn't have the luxury of playing as often as a lot of people do. So.
Well, right. With the pandemic and everything, with the bar and all the situation, you don't get as much table time.
So Keith, and I'm going to mess up his last name, so I'm not even going to try to say it. Keith H ended up taking third. He handed Tony 2 of his losses that day in the hot seat match, and he played a heck of a tournament.
I watched a couple of his matches on the stream, and he shot the ball pretty straight.
And then his buddy and I believe driving partner Van Neal took 4th place. Van was everybody was super nice, don't get me wrong, but Van was so cool. These guys, he sat around, talked to a bunch of people. He was really nice. Totally look forward to seeing both those guys at another TNT tournament.
Yeah, I was very disappointed that I couldn't get to that tournament. I really wanted to play it because I took second in it last year.
Yeah, and we didn't. None of our defending champs were. Third place. I can't remember who got 3rd place last year.
Well, first place was Ken Harville.
Yeah, and he did show up. He showed up just after everything was done. He's like, "Is it over?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's over, dude." He got there just in time to meet the new champs. So.
Right. So and I just knew that there was just no way I was going to be able to stay on my feet that long, and like tomorrow, I'm trying to build up stamina.
We're gonna find you a cot.
I'm trying to build up some stamina. That's what the ladies always. That's why I never have a long-term girlfriend. It's the stamina issues that I'm having.
So
I'm talking about going for walks, people.
Yes, that's exactly. So we're going to keep moving back in this more twisted rows, and I am convinced with this week's results that Roy is purposely trying to challenge my name pronunciation.
Well, you know what? I don't know what you're getting at yet, but Roy did he took first place in one of his own tournaments.
Yes, he did, and we'll get to that. Tuesday night, they're having Monday night tournaments. I thought maybe I missed one, but I found out they're not doing Monday night tournaments. So for the Tuesday night 5:15 under 9-ball, Pardeep Lal, I hope I said your name right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. It's all Roy's fault. He took first place with Jerry Ganawicha. That's probably not right either, but that's what we're going with.
That last name is a mouthful, folks.
That is. And Roy took third place in that tournament. I think do we have a picture? Look, there's Roy hiding out in the back. Roy took third place in the Tuesday Night 550 and under 9-ball. And then it says here, and I forgot to mention, I'm going to jump backwards real quick because I forgot to read this. Because Roy sends me some good copy. In the ladies tournament, he goes on to tell me Cassie battled her way back to the finals after a second round loss to Cindy, who finished third, and got her revenge on Cindy in the guaranteed third round. Stacy went on a tear through the winner's side, going 15-4 to earn the hot seat. Cindy
Quite good.
Cindy fought through a tough crowd and ended up taking third with a 12-17 record. And in the finals, Cassie had to double dip Stacy and pulled off first place with a 5-1, 4-0 finish. So had to keep up with that. Sorry, Roy. You do give me some great copy for that stuff. And then this one, the 550 and the under, Pardeep went undefeated, locking up first with an 18-5 run. Jerry worked his way back to earn second, going 28-12. Roy came in third, racking up 13-18 record. And then Wednesday. Did I mess up another one? Oh, I thought I had another one. Oh, I do. That's right there. Wednesday night in the Pick Your Poison, our boy Roy took first and Alex took second. Roy went undefeated, earning himself the hot seat with a 3-5 win over Alex, going 12-9 overall. After losing the hot seat match, Alex won the loser side finals 6-2, going 24-7 for the night. It says in the end they ended up splitting it. So.
And while I'm thinking about it, though, with Roy out there, them people got to be just overjoyous to have a guy like Roy, that's putting these tournaments together, running them almost every night. I mean, he's knee deep in pool.
Yeah, Roy.
I mean, he's in with both feet, and he's there to promote the sport. I wish every town. About every 30 miles that you go, you'd have a guy like Roy trying to just put pool on. That's if you had that, boy, pool would just be it'd be everywhere.
We need more people like Roy. Too bad there's not somebody like that around here, huh?
Yeah.
And then Thursday night, the killer 10-ball, Martin Salvala Jr. and Dave. I'm not even trying that. You want to try that one?
What's his last name?
Look at that. Dave C. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah, we'll go with Dave C. Since oh wow,
see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna assume that's like Italian of some sort.
I'm convinced that Roy just really wants to hear me fumble stuff. It says Martin went on a tear, going 25-10 to earn himself first place. Dave fought his way back to the finals, racking up a 20-8 run, taking second place. Twisted Rose, Stanley Davis Jr. and Roy all appreciate each and every one of you that come out to their tournaments and show your continuing support at the Twisted Rose, and continue to do so. Roy's a good guy, and he does some great stuff out there.
Yeah, I mean, if you you just can't ask for somebody that's more dedicated to the sport. I can tell you that.
And we appreciate you sending your stuff to us, Roy. We love making people famous and showing their face out there, showing up, because it takes everybody. It takes Roy and all these people showing up out there to do that stuff. So don't forget, tournament directors, if you want to show off your results, you can send them to us through TNT. Get a hold of us, give us a call, hit us on Facebook, do whatever you got to do. And then I got some results that I forgot to show last week during the show. This is from our TNT Doubles League. This is how the teams lined up. We had 8 teams in the Dixon Double Team. Doubles League. You can see the final finishing order there. My wife and I finished respectively right in the middle of the pack-ish. And then the TNT Rock Falls Doubles League, you see Corner Tap top 3. Both our teams top 3. Pretty decent turnout.
Yeah.
So we appreciate all of them. And those are your league and tournament results that we have for the week. So don't forget, you can get your stuff on Off the Rail. Just give us a call, hit us up on Facebook, send it in. We love it. We love showing off the people. We love showing off the sport. So we don't care where it's from. If you guys play pool and somebody won it, send us the results.
So we do have the team set for the City League. Then.
We do have that, yes. And I'll show the flyer for that. Will be in the upcoming stuff. I put it in the wrong thing, I think, because it's an upcoming. So we'll show that. That is going to be fun. I'm really digging on that trophy. I did show it off a little bit last week on the show.
I seen that. I actually didn't even catch the whole show. I was having internet issues in the house. I was having a bad day all the way around. I was going to do the show with you, and then I caught you at the last second. I just said, just stay home. I just wasn't doing all that great, and then and then I go to start watching the show, and then my internet went dead. And then for whatever reason, Comcast seems to be funny like that, It seems like when I want to watch something, I don't have internet. I'll have internet service until I need it for something, and then when I actually will need it or want it for something, then it takes a dump on me. So but it was one of them things. So I caught bits and pieces of it. But yeah, that trophy's really nice. It's going to travel around. And what's going to happen is, folks, is when you win the City League trophy, that trophy is going to go to, like, for example, it's Rock Falls versus Dixon.
Yep, it'll start off in the captain's home bar.
Yep, and then it'll travel around a little bit from bar to bar in your hometown to show that you won it, and then then you'll put it up, you'll defend it the following year. Yep. Now, whether the teams will be the same, they're always going to be depending on who you got to get in the doubles leagues to settle that up.
The teams are not picked. They are populated by performance throughout the league. So
yeah, well, and you have one captain's pick.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and the captains get to pick somebody that was eligible throughout the season. So, and we'll show you. I think I have a flyer, and we'll show you who made up the team and stuff like that. There was, what was it? There was just another big, and I forgot that too. But there was just another big Dennis played somebody just recently.
Dennis Orcolio played.
Not the Sky one.
No, I know that he played. It
was on Mike. Mike Poole did it.
Yeah, I seen it. But I didn't catch. I did. And the thing about it is because I me not haven't been not feeling all that great lately. Issues. I didn't watch. I didn't get to watch any.
He had some issues. For those of you guys that don't know, Facebook just recently gave the ability to business pages and things to do live pay-per-view events where we can set up events that you can watch and we can charge for you to watch it.
Correct.
Which, I can say right now with about 92% certainty that we will probably never do anything like that.
Well, here's the biggest.
I'm not going to say.
Here's the biggest problem with it.
But
it's the music thing that's the biggest problem.
And
they've gotten so picky about it.
And something happened during his where it got kicked off.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think he might have picked up a little. Because when you start making money off of it, then the copyright thing gets even. Because you'll notice last week we had an issue last week on Facebook with the Jay Bolford tournament. 5.5 hours into 6 hours of a stream, 35 seconds of music got caught, and they blocked the video. Yes, Justin, my memory does suck. Thank you for reminding me, because if you hadn't, I might have forgot. But we got blocked, and so the only way you could continue watching live was on YouTube. And of course, I don't know if I can still see it on Facebook because I manage a page. I don't know if anybody else can look at it yet or not. I'm assuming they'll do something down the road. But if you didn't get to see the whole Jay Bolford thing, you have to go over to YouTube and check it out. Because I can't even upload it. I can't even upload it to Facebook the way it is without muting the whole thing.
And the thing about it is here's what they're trying to do. And I know this is not necessarily about pool, but it is because it's affecting what we do. But what's happening is what they're trying to do is they're trying to set it up, make it easy for us to do pay-per-view on Facebook.
Right.
But then what they're going to try to do is if you even start humming something and it picks it up, it will block you. It's silly. I get it. I get it. If you're a musician, you're a band, you're putting out something, you want to get paid for your music, but if it's just in the background and your main thing is you're talking pool and you got matches going on, common sense will tell you we're not streaming these events so you can listen to the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But here's what they're trying to do. Okay, we got you on pay-per-view. You're getting paid for this. Now we want you to pay to have that music playing in the background. And trust me, folks, when you start paying an ASCAP fee and all that kind of stuff so you don't have any worries about the music, we would definitely have to charge you to
Right,
watch
then,
any
yeah,
of the
then,
matches,
yeah.
and it would have to be a considerable amount because just to pay that a year is expensive.
Yes, it is not
It's
cheap.
really expensive. So it's just one of them things where you damned if you do, damned if you don't
Right.
type of a thing.
We do our best. That's why.
Well, YouTube's a lot less fussy, but even
They've gotten a
YouTube will
lot.
block you too.
Yeah. Well, YouTube won't block your video. They'll just mute you. They'll mute those parts, which is not. They'll give the option to mute it.
Correct.
Instead of just blocking us. But again, that's a whole nother show.
Right.
So,
Right.
but I wanted to touch on something that I did with my recent change in employment. It does allow me a little more time to do some more fight nights because it opens up. I mean, I still
got some in the channels coming up.
I'm still limited on my travel during the week. You know what I mean? I can probably go a little farther and a little later now during the week than I used to be able to because my start time is a lot later in the morning than it used to be. So now I can stay out a little later on a school night, so I can do some more stuff. So Jonathan Hennessy and Dennis, that's who it was. Thank you, super fan.
Well, I can tell you, talking about some TNT fight nights coming up. There's one that I mentioned, and I'd like to see this match. So if they got their ears on tonight.
Oh, wait, hold on.
What?
It's a Hollywood Pigeon Coop call out.
It is. It's a Hollywood Pigeon Coop call out. And this is a match that I would like to see because I think it would be a really, really, really good match. And they kind of barked at each other a little bit over the Quad City page. I seen it. I actually made a comment on it because I told them it'd be a good fight night match.
Ooh.
And that would be River Burke versus Jason Welker.
Ooh.
And I think a 9-ball game to them, like a longer race. Do like a race to 30 for a few bucks, or a race to 20, or a race to 25. Somewhere.
I'd like to see him go a little longer. Yeah.
Do a longer match, and we come down there, and I'm sure they would definitely want to probably both play on a diamond table, knowing them too, which would be fine. We could go down. We can take a trip down to the Quad Cities sometime, but that would be a really, really good match to see. There is some other ones in the works. I've talked to several people, and I get tired of throwing out names because I get them about ready to go, and I don't know what it is with men in pool. I mean, I got the late. I was
going to say we need to get some more lady fight.
We get ladies back. I know Amy said that she'd play. She wants to give Kaylee a rematch.
Yes.
She wants to give her a rematch, so I mean we can get that rolling sometime.
I'd love to get Cassie matched up with somebody.
I'd like to see your wife get matched up and play somebody. I mean we got Maria in the area, get somebody to come play her. Maybe Sherry Smith.
I think Cassie and Maria would be a pretty good match.
Yeah, we get them two. Maybe we can get them two together and they play. And the thing of it is, once again, it's not about what you're playing for. It's just getting out there in the grudge match play. You guys can. The two players can play for whatever they want to play for.
Jolly Ranchers for all I care. I just want to watch you play.
Right, and so we don't mention the money. We don't mention what the stakes are.
I mean, unless you want us to. If you want people to know, hey man, I'm throwing down $150 here.
Right. Well, like we did have the big grudge match that went off, and we talked about it already when Schneider played Danny Blackburn. And they played for a big chunk of money.
Yes, they
did.
I
mean, I don't know if they ever advertised it or not, but like I said, you could have bought a used car with it.
They didn't. It was not a cheap game. That is for sure.
No. So I mean, and so I mean, you have them. You can play for them kind of stakes, or you can play for, it's football season. If you're playing somebody, got a little grudge match going on. We got a Packer fan and a Bear fan. Make one of them wear your jersey for the weekend or something. Whatever. We don't care what you do, what you're playing it for. It's to help promote the pool, help to get it going.
People love watching pool, man. They don't care who's playing. They just want to see something.
And then, once again, I know we've been ridiculed for it from a certain individual, but, a little something for our time is nice.
I almost thought we were done with
because I hate to,
Hey,
I hate to beat that dead horse, but we shouldn't have to. We shouldn't have to.
We do good work. It'd be nice to guy wants to feel appreciated once in a while, man. Come on, that's all I'm asking.
I mean, when we had the grudge match with the fight night when we just had it over here when who played? We came here and done it.
The last one,
yeah.
Now you put me on the spot.
Jeff Martz
and
I forgot. Why can't I remember?
Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
Sam Whitebread. Sorry, guys.
They got us. They got us.
There goes that memory thing.
Yeah, they got us some pizza, and they got us some pizza, and they threw a couple bucks at us, and that's all that mattered. Then that was fine.
And we didn't even ask. They just did it.
Yeah, they just
did. They offered. They asked us, "Hey, would you do our match? We'll give you this."
And if you want to have a fight night, just contact Greg. Or you got the phone number up, or
833 TNT Pool.
Yeah, it's not hard. You can contact him, set something up. If it's on a Saturday or something like that, and we're free, we can come do it. Otherwise, we set something up during the week, right here at Pigeon Coop or something like that, or somewhere local in one of the bars. We'd love to take this show on the road.
Yep.
And do it on Friday night somewhere.
I almost did that last week because I was like, I don't know if I want to do it at my house by myself. Maybe I'll just go to a bar somewhere and let people buy me drinks and see how good the show gets. That didn't work out. There you go, Hans. Hans plays for diapers for his granddaughter. So there you go.
And
which is probably more expensive than some of the grudge matches we've done.
Yes. And because we've had some of the grudge matches there wasn't a lot of money involved, but there's still pride. And I, like, for example, I know that, and I'd mentioned his name because I just give him a little bit of a hard time because he won the Wainwright Valenti thing. Kenny French, he won that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you talked about that last week or not. But
no, yeah, well, we talked about the results of that.
Right. And
somebody, who was that called him out that wanted to play him?
Oh, there's a lot of people.
Well, I know, but there was somebody just recently.
All I can say is what's our telling? I'm not sure who called him out.
It was somebody on the Quad Cities page. Oh, was it Alex Groh? It was Alex.
Well, Alex is a little bit out of his league, but you got to be a little careful, Kenny, because he's not a slouch. I mean, he can play.
No.
That dude's
Kenny
plays really well.
He might beat you.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's not quite Alex's speed. Alex would definitely be giving him some weight to get him to play, I'm sure. But I mean, when it comes, but like I said, Alex is, he's a top, where Kenny is probably on a little bit of a middle to lower end master player, which still makes him a damn good player.
Right.
And Alex is really up at the top. I mean, there's a little when you start getting up in there and you start playing at the top level of the master division, where you're flirting with the elite division. You play good, and there is a big difference. And Kenny can't play him heads up. He'd be crazy if he tried to play him heads up, but hey, I've seen crazier things happen. But I can tell you this, and I'm going to stir the pot a little bit, but I can't say any names on this one yet.
Okay.
But we've mentioned some names, and out of them names that we mentioned, there is some big games in the works right now. And one of them has to do with one of the pros that we've interviewed on this show.
Oh.
And I completely forgot to tell you about this. Because,
I'm like, yes, you notice the look of surprise on my face? It's not because I'm like trying to hype it up. It's because
I will tell you. I tell you when we get off the air, because I was specifically told I cannot talk about it. I cannot give the names. I cannot give the money. I cannot give all the stuff. And I promised the people that I wouldn't give the names out. I said I'll tease it, which is what I'm doing.
Okay.
But
is this something we're going to get to do?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. Well, I'm assuming we'll get to
I hope so.
I imagine I'm assuming that's why he told me. But they want to wait till they get the game in concrete, and then they're going to make an announcement. And it is going to be against one of the pro players that we have interviewed. Oh, and plus another guy. You'll see.
Well, I would hope that there would be two people.
I feel like we're doing the Jerry Springer show all of a sudden.
You may be the father. No.
But yeah, there's some big. So I got some matches that are in the pipeline. Some big TNT matches that are happening, but I don't. We've mentioned names in the past before. I mean, there's some people that I'd love to see get to play. For example, I'd like to see Steve Oder and Buckshot get together and play a match. I'd like to see.
We talked about that before too. After
and Dustin Duche and John Wilson, they said they were going to play. They still haven't done that yet.
Yeah,
and Dustin's sitting right here,
shaking his head,
and he hasn't done his grudge match yet. So I mean, there's in all sorts of different levels. I mean, so. I'd like to see the rematch between Mike Gaither and Ryan Wade. I'd like to see that. I think Mike Gaither.
There's a couple of rematches. When you say rematch, there's a few that I would like to see replayed. The Amy and Kaylee one I definitely want because I think both of them were in. They were just I don't want to sound like it's going to sound when I say it, but I don't think either one of them were quite ready. You know what I mean? Because they both just come off not playing for a while. You know what I mean? Kaylee's gotten to shoot some now since, so is Amy. So now they're both, they're kind of back in it. Because that was right. That was before things were opening back up and you could even shoot. You know, so I would love to see that one. I'd like to see a rematch for almost every one we've done, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, there's a lot of like rematches and like I'd love to see the rematch for Schneider and Danny Blackbird come back and play. I know that Danny Blackbird's been in talks with Trent Bertlow to play a match with him for some, decent money.
That'd be a pretty good one.
And they're talking doing a set of each, 9-ball, 10-ball, 8-ball. And so and in all reality, this is just my opinion. That's the way they should play them all. Just do like race to 10 or 12 or something like that. 9-ball, 10-ball, 8-ball. So you got a winner if you only have one set winner.
Right. Yeah, I don't. The grudge matches.
You can split on one and then one wins the other.
I know Sam and Jeff ended up on. They went 1-1.
Right.
And I get that, but
they had planned on playing another one, but I think it was getting a little later for Jeff, and I just think that they just wanted to get out of there.
Because that first match flew by, and then the second match they really knuckled down.
It slowed down. Yeah.
It started putting some work in. So. Well, don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit like and subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, don't forget to hit like and follow. And if you haven't liked the TNT page and followed it yet, I'm not sure what's wrong with you.
That reminds me, too, if TJ is out there listening, I have now tried, I've left Larry Neville a message, and I've also messaged him through Facebook and stuff, and I still haven't heard back from him, and I'd really like to get him on the show. So, TJ, if you're listening, send him out another message for me and let me know. Because I'd like to get Larry on the show. He'd be, I think, a really good interview for us. So
Hans wants a match. He's a master C-level player, he says.
Hans is?
That's what he says.
Well, we can probably get him one. I mean, I don't know who. I mean, if he's going to be at the tournament tomorrow, there's going to be some players from out of this area that'll probably be up there that maybe maybe come back and match up with him later on in the night or something.
I can guarantee there will be someone there that will talk enough crap to play you. Whether or not it'll be a good match or not, but there will be somebody there that will talk enough crap to want to play you. But damn it, what was I saying? Oh, we need to. I messaged a couple more times. Earl Strickland. I've sent out a couple to the Black Widow as well. You guys need to help us out and start going and sending messages and posting on Facebook to some of these people. We haven't done an interview in a while, and I want to talk to somebody.
Yeah, well,
I really want to talk to Earl. I really, really, really want to talk to Earl. Allison, if you happen to be watching, or Johnny, Mr. Archer, hey, remember, you said you were going to help us out with that.
Well, hey, speaking of Johnny Archer,
he's got.
I mean, he just had they had a.
Him and Earl did
him and Earl did a grudge match.
He's got something else coming up, another one coming up, I thought, too.
He might, I don't know, but I know that him and Earl had a grudge match, and they did a race to, I believe it was 25, maybe 30. It was either 25 or 30 or something like that. And Earl basically was ahead the whole match up and all till the end, till the last 7-8 games, and then Archer caught up and beat him by 1 or 2 games or something like that. And it was good playing. And Earl was definitely himself in that match. I
didn't see much of the match, but I saw some posts about it.
He jumped on the crowd a little bit, a couple times here and there. He complained about the felt. He complained about the rails. He talked about the rolls of the table. Typical Earl Strickland stuff. Which if you love Earl, that's why you like to watch him play, because he's. To me, I guess you would call him the John McEnroe of pool.
Some of his Facebook posts lately have been pretty funny too.
And if you get a chance, you go to the Sports Billiard Network, BSN, Billiard Sports Network, or whatever it's called. I think it's called the BSN, and you go on YouTube, and you'll get to see, or just go into your YouTube channel and type in Earl Strickland Presents, because he's commentating matches now.
Yeah.
and it's pretty entertaining. I still think he needs a partner. I think he needs another guy to kind of float with him, but would be even better. But just some of the, he really explains, English. He'll tell you every shot that somebody's looking at, what they should be doing or how they should hit it.
I bet you. Yeah.
And then he likes to tell you about how he invented the jump shot, and I love it. You just the way he kind of go about it and talks about it. But and I believe even Johnny Archer said this, to help pool come back to a different level is to get some of the commentators that some of these older guys, maybe like, if, for example, if the Philippines are going to be putting on, putting out stuff, maybe have Efra Reyes sit down and do the commentary on the pool. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Or like around here, if you can put a Johnny Archer and an Earl Strickland behind the booth and get them talking about pool, that's good for pool. To me, that's good for pool. So because the two names that are talking the pool, you can really get behind because they know what they're talking about.
I don't know if you saw that recent article with the new I can't remember her name, Jenny from Matchroom. That article on about their plans for the World Cup stuff and
no, I haven't seen that. No.
Oh, it's a good article. I'll have to find the information. I think I shared it on the TNT page. Great article. Matchroom is starting to do a lot of really cool stuff with a bunch of things. And I know when we talked to Johnny, he was mentioning some of that. And that article was really promising. Some of the things they talked about.
Well, there's definitely a lot of people out there that got really good ideas and got really good intentions, and we've had them. We've had Johnny Archer on here, we've had Allison Fisher on here, we've heard how they would do some things and what they are trying to do and trying to help, and Johnny Archer is actually being very instrumental in a lot of that stuff on, trying to figure out how to solve the whole breaking issue and. That kind of stuff. So, there's people out there that are definitely working on it. And we had
Ed Ladawi.
Yeah, we had Ed on the show, and he's definitely putting together a whale of a deal of what he's got going on and trying to get 401ks for these players and get.
He just did another great interview too with on a podcast, and I can't remember the name of it. I feel horrible, but.
Well, if we figure it out, maybe we can post up a link.
I may have shared it. I try to share stuff like that on TNT all the time.
But and so there's there's a lot of people out there that'll say, pool's dead. Well, it's not dead. It's just that you got to have the right people, like Roy, for example, out here in Chicago, and ourselves out this way, and then you got people out in the Iowa area that are through the Midwest right in here. It's not too bad. Pool's in decent shape. It's not as good as it was, I would say, 20 years ago for sure, but it's definitely the heart's beating. It's not a problem. It's not done. It's not done on its last leg. But there's other parts of the country where there's pools really quiet right now. But if we can get these, get some of these people's ideas up and running, like Ed Ladawi's and stuff like that. If that thing takes off, watch out because pool's going to go through the roof.
Oh, you mentioned that, and look at this. I just saw this article. We've talked about some of the wicked. We've talked about some of the really good groups on Facebook, pool groups. Just recently, poolspower15.com ranked the most influential people in pool, and I'll go through the list real quick. And I was really kind of happy about this. This is one of the groups we actually share our stuff to. Number one was Matchroom. Emily, not Jenny. It was Emily Fraser. That was it. Matchroom was number one. Number two was AZ Billiards Forum. Number three was Florian Kohler, Venom, the trick shot guy. Number four was the Predator Group. Number five was APA. Number six was CSI, Q Sports International. Number 7 was the European Pocket Billiards Federation. Number 8, and this one made me very happy. I don't know if you guys kind of can't see it on here. Number 8 on the poolpower15.com was the Facebook group Pool Is Not Dead. The group is amazing. If you haven't checked it out, search Pool Is Not Dead on Facebook and go and check that group out. We share stuff there, and I'd want to say thank you to all the admins and stuff over there, because I know I don't get crazy, but I share a lot of stuff there, and I really appreciate you guys letting us share our our links for Off the Rail and our fight nights and our other stuff. But that made me really happy to see they hit number 8. And then Roy's Basement, number 9. Number 10 was AccuStats. 11 was I don't know if you've seen that pool coach on YouTube, Sharivari.
Yeah.
He was number 11. SVB, number 12. Number 13, World Pool Billiard Association, WPA. Number 14, Jeremy Jones. And number 15, Jason Shaw. So you can check that out at poolspower15.com. The 15 most influential pool people. And I thought it was pretty
We
cool.
just cracked the top 2,500, so we're doing all right.
Somewhere deep down in there, TNT and Off the Rails. Archer versus Greg Hogue from Red Door, Denver, October 3rd and 4th, Hans says. That'll be good.
Yeah,
I
and there is some, and I should have looked it up more, and I planned on talking about it more next week where I was going to make some notes because, with the last few weeks with not feeling all that great, I haven't really taken the time to really make mental notes or anything about any of that kind of stuff because I've had a lot of other stuff on my mind. But by next week, I'll have some of these bigger matches that are going to be going on, where they're going on, and talk about those too because, it's important. Some of that stuff is pay-per-view stuff, and people are like, oh, I can wait for it to come on YouTube. But, hey, what's $20?
Just because there is free pool to watch doesn't mean that supporting some of the stuff that's not free isn't, that you just think of it this way. You're supporting pool.
Right.
And that's the big picture here is, it's,
and the thing about it is,
and mind you, when we talk about, bringing it to E-free, we're not dogging pay-per-view because the pay-per-view, 9 times out of 10 pay-per-view is pay-per-view because it's paying the players.
Well, that and the fact is it's helping pay the players or what it is the problem is like what we try to do is we got to try to get sponsors behind us to go do an event. And like, for example, we wanted to do that Racks on the Rocks. Just couldn't put the sponsor stuff together to go down there. And, we couldn't go down there and lose $500 to $1,000 trying to be down there for 3 days and doing all that kind of stuff. But, but if we could have put it on pay-per-view and we knew we could sell a couple hundred views for it at $20 a whack or something like that to pay for our stuff to go down there, fine. But we don't want to do that. We want to be able to put it on to, and our
want to help everybody. We want that, that's our goals. We're trying to help everybody. We're trying to help you guys get you free pool. We're trying to help people get their name out there.
Sure, absolutely. So it's but and once again, it's just one of them things where it's a fine line, and where it'll end up going. If it ends up going to where you have to pay to watch something every time, that's fine. But like on our local level stuff, the stuff that we're doing, I don't ever foresee us ever charging for them kind of matches. Now, don't get me wrong. If we ever went and did a big pro match or something like that we were going to put on, then you can see it.
But like I said, that comes down to the players. Sometimes that pay-per-view thing is dictated by the people involved in it because they're getting paid.
Sure.
So, that's just how it happens.
Yeah,
so, don't forget, if you got some stuff going on, you want to be part of the show, we're always looking for off-the-rail reporters. We have numerous ways you can be a part of the show. You can tape a little segment and send it, get a hold of us, and we'll get you the information that you need to get it sent to us so we can put it on Off the Rail. We would love to start sharing more and more stories about local pool scenes. And when we say local, we mean in your area, our area. Just, we're trying to get
from East Coast to West Coast. It doesn't matter.
All the way around there.
You got something you want to give us
even all
information
you people
on.
in Australia.
Yes. Even the ones that hate me from down there.
Even all Hollywood's fans in Australia. I'm not sure how that happened. Let's get away from this for a minute and let's go talk about some upcoming stuff that's going on, so you guys can find some stuff. Now, just to remind you, some of this stuff you guys will see more than once, just because, repetition is how you remember to do stuff, and because it's on my list, and we like getting people out to play. So, we've got some information about all kinds of stuff. So if you want to get your stuff put out there so people know about it, league meetings, whatever, tournaments, stuff like that, send it to us, get a hold of us, and we will get it up here and let people know about it. So let's check out some upcoming league and tournament information. Saturday, September 28th, 7 p.m. at La Villa in Streeter, Illinois, 118 North Bloomington Street. Anthony will be holding a league informational meeting with information and I do believe signups. If you know Anthony, you can find him on Facebook and get a hold of him for more information. And I think I have some stuff, some links and stuff on the TNT page that you can check out. Going on right now, actually, as we speak, and I'm trying to message. I don't know if you've heard from anybody. I've been trying to message Josh to see if we get any updates.
The Racks on the Rock starts at 7:30.
Does it start at 7? I thought it started at 5. I thought it started at 5.
Well, I thought I could be wrong.
I could be,
but I thought I was told that it started at 7:30 tonight, and or somewhere 7:30 or something like that. There was 9 teams, 6 Illinois teams, 3 Iowa teams,
and I believe I shared that post on TNT. I thought I had it on here, but apparently I did not. So that's going on. Started today. It goes through the weekend, and we will definitely talk about that next week as we get more.
Yeah,
information.
we'll get all the results and everything,
and share it with you guys.
And I didn't get the only thing that I didn't see that I was hoping that I would see was a player's list, a player's name for each team, and I never did see anything.
Oh, there was one.
I know. I'm sure it was on there, but I just didn't.
I think I shared it to the TNT page. I'm not sure if I didn't. I will find it again and get it to you guys. You can, if you're not already, check out the You Got Action page on Facebook. Search You Got Action.
The You Got Action boys are definitely playing in that.
They're playing, and they will definitely be streaming their matches.
Yep.
So you can definitely get that. And I do believe that Rax might be streaming something too. So just keep an eye out for that. If you haven't already, go and follow Rax on the Rocks. Search Rax on the Rocks on Facebook, and you can probably keep up with something there. So tomorrow, we will be out at Dave's Place in Lanark, Illinois, 121 North Broad Street. 8-ball double elimination, $15 entry. ACS rules at $15 includes your greens fee, $5 green fee. And the first 24 checked in by 11:45 will be taken. Pre-register at buddiswiser.net or give us a call, 833-TNT-POOL. Spots are filling up on that right now. I believe there are only 7 spots left, I think.
Yeah, so we got them all pre-registered up to 7 spots, and there's going to be some walk-ins. So if you're looking to play in that tournament tomorrow, get on, call the number,
get on the website, get signed up. You don't want to miss that.
And it's breaking at 12 o'clock. So just remember, don't wander. Don't pre-register and then try to wander in 12:30 because if your match has been called, you'll get a loss.
See, this is how. And for those of you who don't know, TNT. What we do is when you pre-register, your spot is held until 11:45.
Yeah, right.
It was a quarter till 15 minutes before break. At 11:45, and if you haven't checked in and paid for your spot, your name gets pulled off the list, and then we do the draw.
Yep.
And then you have a small window to be able to get yourself in there. I no guarantees that if you're not there, because at noon I break. The tournament starts when I put out on break time. That's when it starts, and if you're not there and you don't get there in time, you don't get to play. I don't care if you pre-registered. The only thing that might change that down the road will be if we start doing prepay. If we do prepay, then you can show up whenever you want, but you may have already taken a loss.
Right.
So just throwing that out there.
Because once your match is called, it's not like you're going to sit there and hold a spot. I
mean,
your match is called. If you're not there, you got a time limit. You're sent a notification out to your phone. If you don't make it, then you take the loss. And, the thing about it is if you're pre-registering for tournaments, you know what time it starts, just be there on time. That's all you got to do.
Yep.
It's not that hard.
Saturday, October. Why are these so goofy?
I don't know.
Oh, because I don't have any more for this weekend. Just we're at Dave's tomorrow. Oh, anyhow, so we got some more these are down the road, and we'll fill these in more next week. So remember, if you guys have something coming up next weekend and want people to know about it or whatever, get it to us so we can let you know. Chaps in Litchfield, Illinois, 119 West Edwards Street, Saturday, October 10th. Registration starts at noon. The tournament starts at 12:30. It's $40 entry plus $10 green fee, optional side pot, no handicaps, men, women, and mixed teams. It's race to 3, both sides. It is Scotch doubles that you see there. Race to 3, both sides with adjustments pending team count, which means basically, if the.
And I don't know how we got the information on the tournament down in Litchfield, but boy, I've been to Litchfield.
Have you?
It's been a long time ago, but
I hunt these things down. I actually did touch base with Donnie, and I did talk to him a little bit and told him what we do. And
can't say that I remember Chaps being open when I was down in the area. I remember I went to the I think it was like the Moose Lodge or the Legion or whatever, and they had like DJ at a party, But this was back in the 90s. Last time I was there was back in the 90s.
In the 90s. You can get pre-registered for this tournament at Chaps by giving Donnie Jarman a call at 271-250-9466. That's Donnie Jarman, 271-250-9466. Chaps, Litchfield, Illinois, October 10th. Scott's doubles. This one's going to be pretty wicked. 9-ball, no one's barred.
Nobody's barred.
Nobody's barred. Racks on the Rocks, 2800 West Farmington Road, West Peoria. Saturday, October 10th and Sunday the 11th. $50 entry with a $10 green fee included. It's sign up at 11 a.m., break at 1 p.m., race to 11 winner's side, race to 9 on the loser's side. Alternate break, no 3-foul. Get a hold of Josh Suits at 309-203-5075 or call Racks on the Rocks at 309.
And I know that they sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Yeah, you did.
I was going to tell you they got limited space on that. I don't remember how many they were taking, but I know that they got quite a bit pre-registered for that because I seen some chatter on that.
He's got a list up, actually.
And he does have a list up. So if you're looking to play in that tournament, which there's going to be big money on that one, make sure you go hold of Josh Suits down there at Racks on the Rocks. Look up the information. Look up that flyer. All the information you need will be right on there. And get a hold of Josh Suits. Get your name in now because they are looking like they're going to fill that.
309-203-5075. That's Josh Suits. Or Racks on the Rocks, 309-839-2609 for more info and to get registered for that. Saturday, October 7th, we're going to travel out to Lena, 101 Billiards, 101 Elm Street, Lena, Illinois. October 17th, sign-ups at noon at the venue. Break at 1 o'clock, $25 entry, modified ACS rules. Double elimination. Pre-register at buddiswiser.net or give us a call at 833-TNT-POOL. I understand that he has both 7 and 9 foot tables there. I'm not sure what the status is on. Depending on the turnout and the opinion of the turnout, that could break out into a big table tournament.
Speaking of 9 foot tables, I forgot all about it, but our good pal, Stu Key. He is on his way. I'm sure he's there now, or if he's not there now, he's certainly going to be. I'm sure he's arrived today. I'm sure. But he is going to play in a very big tournament. It was a $1,000 entry.
I remember that.
And it was a 5 something and under Fargo rate tournament that's being held out in Las Vegas. I don't know how many players they took. I want to say it was 24 players
you have to
$1,000.
Message him and tell him to do us a little segment.
Yeah, it was $1,000 a guy, and it pays big money because of the limited players. It wasn't, like I said, they limited to only a short amount of players. Because I know if he went 2 rounds,
it wasn't big.
He was in the money.
Right. It wasn't that big dog one or Big Griffs or something, was it?
It's at one of the pool halls in. Is Freezer's Ice House there in Vegas, or is it Griff's?
I think it's Griff's.
Could be Griff's. I can't remember, but you'd have to check on that. But Stu Key's going to play in that big tournament, so I'm hoping that he does well. Now, the only difference is you brought up the 9-footers, and it's 10 ball on a 9-footer. Now, how often Stu plays on a 9-footer, I have no idea because I've only known him to play in bar boxes, but. Maybe out where he's at over there in Iowa, maybe they play a lot on the 9-footers and stuff like that. So I don't know, but I wish him luck. I want him to do well. I want him to win, and then split the money with me.
Yeah, go Stu.
Go Stu.
Remember, TNT takes donations. There's a link in the description.
Yeah, we'll take half the money through there. It doesn't matter, Stu. Just as long as we end up with half, we don't care.
Nothing but love, Stu. Good luck for real, Stu. If you hear us or somebody knows Stu, tell him we were talking about him. Tell him to do us a little off the rail.
Give us a second
reporting
from out there.
Yep. So now we're going to travel way out there. Since our buddy's going to travel way out here, we're going to talk about some of the stuff going on in his area. I do have another one for out here, but I keep forgetting to put it on the list. I'll get on there for next week. So Madsen's Bowling and Billiards, 47th and Dudley, Lincoln, Nebraska, Saturday, October 17th, the 57th anniversary handicap 9-ball. Sign up is from 10 a.m. to 10:45 with the draw at 11 o'clock. You race to your rating. Ratings go from 3 to 14. It's limited to 64 players. Contact Tournament Director Keith Stewart, 308-383-3140, or Tom Madsen at 402-730-0261 for more info. That's Tournament Director Keith Stewart, 308-383-3140 or Tom Madsen at 402-730-0267. And make sure you tell them TNT sent you. That one's out in Nebraska. I've got a couple really good ones. I'm actually messing around with their flyers too because, well, they're cool. They're very informational flyers, but they're just not flashy. You know how I like flashy. The Comeback Sports Bar and Grill, 123 Main Street, Black River Falls, Wisconsin, Saturday, October 7th, starting at 10 a.m. Stansfield rules, 8-ball, $40 entry, limited to 84, double elimination, open to men and women, race to 3 both sides. Pre-registration is recommended. Call Tom Meyer at 715-896-6191 or Joe Rochester at 715-629-1249 for information to reserve your spot. If nobody answers, make sure you leave a message. Tom Meyer at 715-896-6191 or Joe Rochester, 715-629-1249 for info and to reserve your spot. This is our City Cup we were talking about. We're going to bring this to you live from the Cooler in Rock Falls, 311 West 2nd Street. It's Team Dixon, Team Rock Falls battling each other out. Team Dixon is comprised of Captain John Bresley, Andy Baxter, Rick Wakefield, Joe Moore, and the captain pick, Marty Lefevre. And Team Rock Falls, captained by Brett Hopkins, soon to be new daddy.
Yeah.
And Jeff Martz, Rick Carrillo, Don Koltoff, and their captain pick was Don Phillips. You can check out all of the action live on Facebook and YouTube here with TNT, or you can come down and cheer on your city at the Cooler October 25th. First break is at 11 a.m. right there from the Cooler. Definitely check that out. It's going to be cool. Tons of fun. You can see little pictures up there in the flyer of the trophy. I love it. It's not super huge and flashy, but it's just the perfect statement. I think so. But anyhow, and this one I don't have the information on, so I'm going to have to try to read it from here. This was their response to the Iowa State being canceled. Racks on the Rock is having. We just want to play pool 4-man teams October 23rd through the 25th. 48 open teams, $2,500 added with a full field. 16 women's teams. It's a $200 entry, $160 for the tournament. $40 for the greens fee. And, of course, you can get a hold of Josh Suits, 309-203-5075, or give Rax a call and find out some more information about that. Almost done, boys and girls. Rack Billiard Club, 2249 Northwest 86th Street, Clive, Iowa, November 7th and 8th. The Ray Williams 11th Annual Jack and Jill Memorial Tournament to honor all the fallen players. $40 entry with no green fees, 100% payback. Races to 4 pending adjustments based on entries. Auction promptly at 10 a.m. Saturday. Players must be checked in by 9:30. Tournaments start directly after the auction. Pre-registration is required, and the deadline for it is November 4th, 8 p.m. For information or to register, call Kelly Spangenberg at 515-681-8278 or Sharon Rinkett at 515-402-5671. Barb Avery at 515-490-0838, or you can call the rack itself, 515-727-9067. And like I said, all these flyers are posted in the flyers section at TNT Facebook page, so you can check that out. I don't have all the information for this other than what is on this flyer, so Danny Roach, I think, sent this to me. Danny, if you have more information, phone numbers and stuff, maybe let me know. Kinnick South, Fort Madison, Iowa, September 14th. Saturday, November 14th. 3-person blind draw. Sign up at 11. Break at noon. Contact Zeb or Caleb Butler for information. And that is your upcoming league and tournament info. I got a little note here. Bob told me that the Sterling Men's League did elect a new vice president. Ned Davis was elected as their new vice president. The 8 teams will begin play on Thursday, October 2nd. I have run out of papers.
Well, that should conclude everything for the day then.
It should. That should be about it. We're going to take a real quick second. We're going to give some love to our sponsors real quick. Hollywood, though.
I have to go in the house.
He's churning. Say bye. I'll finish the show. Hollywood, thanks. Love you.
Yep, no problem. I got to get running. I got to go in the house I got to go settle up some stuff in there real quick, and then you can sign them out, and I'll be back out here in just a minute.
All right, buddy. I'll see you. All right, we're gonna do some love for the sponsors real quick, and then we're gonna get out of here. West End Sounds DJ Service. Give DJ Mark a call for all your DJ and karaoke needs, offering LED lighting and uplighting options for your wedding, birthday party, and much more. Offering competitive pricing and professional service. Let Mark be the soundtrack to your next event. West End DJ Service, 630-364-8454. That's West End Sounds DJ Service, 630-364-8454. A&A Flooring in Sterling, Illinois, 2528 East Lincoln Way, 815-632-0675. Give Al a call for all your flooring needs, offering professional and affordable hardwood and carpet services that'll help you choose the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. Check out aafloors.biz to use the on-site tool to check out flooring options from the comfort of your own home without moving anything. You can stop in the showroom Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. with additional appointments upon request. That's AA Flooring, 815-632-0675. And make sure you tell them TNT sent you.
CBM Construction offers all your construction needs. New builds, remodeling, heating and cooling services, and installation. Give them a call today, 815-716-6727. CBM is licensed, bonded, and insured to provide the ease of mind you're looking for. From start to finish, CBM is professional and friendly as they bring your dreams to life. Bill builds it best. Check them out on Facebook for more pictures of their amazing work. Looking for a getaway retreat? Wanting to live off the grid? We can help you with any of your wants and needs. Custom-built tiny homes for you. Taking orders now. Give us a call and we'd be happy to help you out. 815-716-6727. CBM Construction. 815-716-6727.
Find out how you can get your TNT fight set up. Give us a call, 833-TNT Pool. If you got somebody you'd like to challenge, you bring the talent and we'll stream it. You can check us out. Book your appointment at Facebook, fb.com/book/TNT Tournaments IL, or give us a call, 833-TNT Pool. We'll promote and stream your match, and where possible, we'll provide commentary. Well, matches will be broadcast on YouTube and Facebook, and we offer advertising options to help offset costs. We'll design a flyer. We'll promote it. We'll do all kinds of cool stuff to let people know about the upcoming match and make your grudge match memorable with all kinds of cool flyers and all that stuff. So get one set up now, TNT. And this could be you. There's your booking information. Been a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe on YouTube and like and follow on Facebook. And there's all kinds of information on how to be a part of the show. We're looking for off-the-rail reporters all the time. We want to share your story. If you know somebody who's doing the work for growing and promoting the sport, make sure you let them know about TNT and Off the Rails so we can talk about them and tell everybody how awesome they are. And let us know what you're doing so we can tell everybody how awesome you are. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Go shoot some pool, man.